Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Game Week 2 of the FM Premier League. I'm back with my Southampton side. After our Game Week 1 experience, 2 high-scoring games, 2 3-3 draws against Crystal Palace, this week we take on Tottenham Hotspur, who are managed by Alex Venthem. Now, these games, I have already played them as I'm recording this intro. There are plenty of goals again, but we are up against a team with an attack line of Kane, Son, Bale and Alli, so I wonder which side those goals are going to come from. Or maybe they're going to come from Danny Ings. Well, we'll find out in a moment. Now, as with last time, because of the need to find a suitable time to record the games, which is earlier than I generally record content for my channel, I don't have the green screen up, I don't have the webcam on, so you're just going to have to listen to the dulcet tones of my voice. There may be a bit of background noise with the kids up and various activities going on around the house as well, so I apologise in advance for that. But 2 cracking games, some interesting moments, some missed opportunities. Watch, enjoy, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Okay, so first match against Tottenham, this is how we're lining up. It's the away game, so we're going with that weirdo asymmetric tactic from Andorra from last year. It's done a job in the pre-season friendlies. So this is the team we're going with. Forster in goal. We've got Salisu and Bednarek in the centre of defence. Walker, Peters and Bertrand in the full-back positions. Belhando and Ward-Prowse kind of off-centre in midfield. Walcott on the right. Armstrong in the shadow striker position. Edwards, I'm just going to change him actually to an inside forward, if you'll excuse me, and Ings up front. Let's get into it and see what we can do here against this Tottenham team. You know, you never know. Tottenham always have that strength, that possibility to surprise, to beat you. But then they also, you know, they can be a bit flaky at times, can't they, to lose. And from what I know about my opponent, Alex Venthem, he can be the same, honestly. All right, so the players are out there warming up. One thing I do like last year, before we started, you would get the 2 lineups, and then I would always have that thing where once we started the game, my opponent would immediately pause, and then you could tell, oh, they just looked at my lineup and they're changing things right now. But now you don't get that. It's not until you're kind of here that you can get an inkling of what their formation is. You don't get time to pause and think about it before kickoff. Anyway, it looks like first highlight might be going Spurs' way, but good cover from the defence there. Forster launches one forward. That's one thing with this tactic. We don't tend to keep the ball very well, but we do put together quick counter-attacks. Here comes Marcus Edwards. Is he going to get the cross in? No, he's blocked, but he keeps going, he keeps going with it, but then he loses the ball again. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of the ball being given away. Uh-oh, here comes Gareth Bale, doing what he does best. Storming through the centre, he got hacked down, but the ball broke through to Harry Kane. We're a goal down already. Oh, this reminds me of the Tottenham side of the 90s, back when they had all those attacking players under Ozzy Ardiles, when they had Klinsmann and Dimitrescu and Anderton and all the other, and they just play all of them. So he's gone with, you know, he's got the two up top in Kane and Son, and then he's got Bale and Alli out there as advanced wingers as well. But we've got to hope then that they leave gaps for us to exploit. Here comes Belhanda, new signing of course. Bertrand plays a nice ball through to Ings. He split the defence, but his shot goes wide. Oh, it said it was an embarrassing miss. If you could see me now, you'd see my head in my hands. Uh-oh, is it going to be a long throw? These have been an issue in Touch Apparently. I haven't seen this in the main game. I think the AI doesn't use them that much, and oh, dearie me. It's just a long throw and straight into a header from Eric Dyer. It's almost a guaranteed goal these days, unfortunately. Ah, dear Dyer. And yeah, they did with that second goal. They pushed things ahead of us in terms of XG. I think I need to rejig the tactics a little bit. All right, so we've kind of shifted those two central midfielders into the more regular positions. I've made Ward-Prowse into box-to-box, and Bellhander's going to have more of a defensive mind. Hopefully that's going to do a trick for us. I wonder if I should change Ings into a target man on attack. I think I'll do that, and then hopefully Armstrong's going to run in and pick up balls. Okay, we're straight into a highlight then from the kickoff. Hopefully it's not going to be one that immediately puts us 3-0 down. It's one thing I haven't been very good at in either FM21 or FM21Touch is starting the second half. That's when we often seem to concede. Hopefully not today, but Kane gets it out to Bale. It's not looking good right now. Alli with the header, luckily for us, goes over. But it looks like this is going to keep going Tottenham's way. They've still got that momentum they had before half-time. But here we go, a throw-in for us. I didn't play a long one. Ings, Bertrand to Ward-Prowse, gets the cross in, but to nobody. He picked the one spot where there were no Southampton players. And, oh, dearie me, they overpowered us, but luckily Forster saves it. Yeah, we had too many men committed forward there, I think. Let's see what we can do here. If we can clear this and get a quick counter, that would be great. Here comes Armstrong. So come on, run forward. Play in Ings. A bit, he held that up a bit too late. But he was chopped down there. No card, referee. Come on. Anyway, free kick. Let's get something from this. Ward-Prowse is going to take it. He curls it over the wall, and he scored. Oh, I thought Lloris had saved it, but Ward-Prowse gets it in. Now we've got a game on our hands. They kind of crowd round Lloris, rub it in his face a bit. Yeah, Lloris had that, and then he dropped to his knees, and somehow the ball bounced into the back of the net. Okay, here we come again with Spurs, but we win the ball back. Marcus Edwards cuts inside, as he's supposed to do. He's skipping past everyone, and he plays in Ings, and Ings scores 2-2, two quick-fire goals. Oh, those little tactical tweaks at half-time did the trick, I think. Look at that. That was all Marcus Edwards, the youngster we signed from Portugal in the off-season, just skipped past pretty much the entire defence, unselfishly played in Ings. That's Ings, I think, his 5th goal of this competition so far, having scored 4 times, I believe, in the previous set of matches against Crystal Palace. We're level again. Oh, we're back in it. We shouldn't be. Tottenham should have scored more by this point. But, can we add a third here even? Is that the way it's going? Marcus Edwards, similar to what he just did, but this time he shoots instead of laying the ball off. Probably should have laid the ball off again. I think Alex Venthem just made some tactical changes by the looks of things. There was a brief pause in the game. Obviously, Tottenham, the momentum's been lost now. It's swung our way very much. They'll be looking to get back into this game to reassert their authority that they had in the first half. And here they come with a good chance. It's Kane. Lucas Moura, they play in Son. Forster with an absolutely fantastic save. But Son was offside. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but that just a reminder of that ever-present danger posed by this Tottenham front line. Okay, I'm just going to pause, and we're going to look at some substitutions. I'm thinking, who's not having a particularly great game? Stuart Armstrong is not. Well, I'm going to bring on then, in that case, Nathan Redmond. A good like-for-like swap. Someone who can play in that shadow striker position. And hopefully just the fresh legs. He's going to run at the defence a lot for us. And as Bertrand's picked up a yellow, I'm going to bring on Barisic in its place. Okay, it's a Tottenham free kick here. They're looking to build something up from the halfway line. We just need to get the ball off them and launch one of our lightning counter-attacks. There we go. It comes out to Walcott, who's been pretty anonymous, it has to be said. Here comes Redmond. Fresh legs. He's running into the box. Can he lay it off for Ings, or is he going to shoot? He got a bit greedy there, I think. And my opponent's paused. I think we've rattled him. We've got him worried about this final 10 minutes. Okay, here's our corner then. Let's see what we can do here. Ward-Prowse is going to swing it in, but to no one. We had no one in the position there. Why did he play it to the centre of the 6-yard box if we had nobody there? We had people on the near side and the far side, but not in the middle. Anyway, Redmond plays one through. Marcus Edwards, is he going to score? Oh, Lloris with a point-blank save. That should have been a goal. That should have put us 3-2 up. As it is, we've got another corner. Ward-Prowse is going to swing this one in. Again, we've got nobody on that far side. I need to check my set pieces because we should have had somebody there the way I've set them up. We should have all those bases covered. Right, so we're going to bring on Musa Genepo. He's going to go out onto the left. We'll have Edwards playing on the right. We're going to make him an inverted winger for now, but support, not attack. We don't want to go crazy late on. That's our final substitution. Let's just confirm that. Final 5 minutes. Is it going to be another score draw for this Southampton side? That would be 3 score draws in a row. 8 goals scored, 8 goals conceded. You certainly get excitement with this team. We're into stoppage time now. 4 minutes added on. Let's just have a quick shout. Let's have a demand more for the final couple of minutes. Is that going to boost the guys, or are we just going to run to the full-time whistle? Well, we did well to come back in that second half. That second half was our game. Fairly even match in the end. I think a draw was a fair result. We had chances to win it in that second half. Let's move on to the second match, see if we can get a win at home. All right, so this is how we're lining up for the second game. So we're switching to the 4-2-3-1. Forster in goal, Salisu, Bednarek, Bertrand, Walker-Peters. That's all the same in defence. Belhanda, Ward-Prowse again. Then we've got Edwards this time on the right, playing as an inside forward. Redmond on the left starts this time. Armstrong in the middle. Ings up top. Let's see if this is going to be enough to get that win this time. Okay, so the players are out at St Mary's Stadium. Doesn't look much like St Mary's Stadium, does it? I do wish SI would, for the main team stadiums, you know, put a bit more detail into it. But never mind, that's besides the point. By the by, as it were. Right, so Alex Venthem, my opponent, has gone with the same formation as last time. We'll see. We've obviously gone with a slightly different formation, so we'll see how those two match up to each other. Now, I haven't had any highlights yet. Stats-wise, we got off to a bright start, but Tottenham have come back into it now. 3 shots, 3 on target, but only a .07 XG. So obviously we didn't see those shots, but I wonder what they were like if they were on target, but such a low XG. Anyway, here we go. Bertrand. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he whips it across to Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters on the volley. Oh, that would have been one sweet goal if it had gone in. Well, that's a positive, bright start from us. Let's have more of the same, please. But here comes Spurs. Lloris launches the goal kick long. That was a very long way. Belhanda, though, gets on it. He's already picked up a yellow. We're going to have to watch out for that. Goes out to Edwards. Very nicely done. Edwards cuts inside, shoots, and what a goal. What a goal that was. Oh, it deserved a cartwheel on the end. That is the way I want this tactic to work. It's so satisfying when you actually see it happen. Redmond sprayed it out to the other flank. Edwards cuts inside, gets it onto his left boot, curls it inside the far post. From his perspective, of course, 1-0. Now let's see if we can hold on to it. You might have noticed our defence is a bit leaky. Like I said in the previous match, 3 matches so far, 3 score draws, 3-3, 3-3, 2-2. So, you know, defence is not our strong point. And speaking of that, here comes Spurs now, looking to get back to 1-1. But we've got the chance for a break now. Redmond picks it up. He's got Ings in front of him. He's got Edwards on the opposite flank. But nobody's come out. Oh, my Lord, what was that? What was that? What an incredible goal. And that deserves a front roll. He can't quite do a cartwheel, but we'll forgive him for that after that peach of a goal. Look at that. The header came to him. He ran like 2/3 the length of the pitch. And look at the bend on that. Lloris dived, stretched, but he had no chance. Let's not get too excited, because of course we were 2-0 up against Palace in our previous round of matches, and that ended 3-3. So there's no guarantee that we're actually going to win this game. Kane shoots wide, but we're certainly playing exciting football. I think you'll agree. These matches are for you if you're a fan of goals. Anyway, here comes Bertrand. Can we add a third even before half-time? Bertrand gets it in. The header gets blocked. Ward-Prowse now, though, picks it up. We've got... Oh, Edwards! Edwards gets a lucky deflection, shoots wide. Oh, he had the overlap out there if he'd seen it. that could have resulted in goal number 3. Probably should have. But there's still a chance to get it. We're into stoppage time in the first half now. And Bellhander knocks it to Redmond. Redmond's header is saved by Loris. I think that's going to be that. It's going to be 2-0 as we go into the break. Or have I spoken too soon, as I occasionally do? Son gets through. He's got behind the defence. Oh, I did speak too soon, didn't I? Damn, I wish I could wind that one back and just not say it. Whoops. Never mind. Okay, I'm pretty confident the score won't change before we actually get to the half. Ugh, that was a good strike. Right, the second time I didn't speak too soon. Disappointing to concede there because we did dominate that first half. And we possibly should have been 3 up by the time they scored. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at the heat map so you can see. Yeah, now when I play a similar formation with Santa Clara, we will often see that we are pushing our opponents deeper. But what I've found in this versus league so far is that doesn't happen. Human opponents do not behave the same way as AI opponents, would you believe? Anyway, let's just get out there. I'm not going to make any changes for now. I was just pausing, stalling a bit to make my opponent think that I have been making changes. What did I say in the previous match about conceding at the start of the second half? Well, never mind, because we've got another quick break. It's Edwards. Edwards, can he beat his man here? Oh, he gets hacked down. It's a penalty. Just the start to this half we wanted, if we can actually convert it, of course. Who's taking it? I don't think I actually chose any penalty takers before this game, as my opponent pauses, trying to break my concentration. Bellhander, all right. Oh, God, he's missed it. Okay, note to self for next time. Make sure that I've selected my penalty takers before the match. One thing that's refreshingly different this year, Bellhander missed that penalty, but he's still on a 6.8. In past years on Football Manager, I think it would be quite common for the player who missed a penalty to have their rating drop down to like a 6.3 or something like that. Ward-Prowse, oh, he scored one in the first game. Can't do it today. That would have been a great time to score because 2-1, it's very finely balanced. And as we've said, with Bale, with Son, with Kane, Tottenham could get a goal out of nothing at any time. Okay, throw in for us. Bertrand plays it to Redmond. Redmond, oh, he manages to hold on to it. Better watch out because he is on a yellow. Oh, nice play to get it back out to Bertrand. The header's cleared, and now we've got the Spurs counter, and they've pulled us out of position. It's Kane. It's Kane. What was that? No, come on. This time it's our turn to give up a 2-goal lead, and it's in stupid fashion as well. So how did that go in? I've got no idea. Why the keeper didn't dive for it? I've got no idea. Are we on track for another score draw? I'm going to take Carl Walker-Peters off just for that. I'm going to bring on Borrell, who I signed, of course, because he's got 18 for long throws. I don't know, should we bring on Sturridge for Ings at this point? Okay, I'm going to take off Bellhander because, he should have put us 3 up, but he didn't. Oh, it's going to be a tense final few minutes. I am worried now that after having such a fantastic lead, that it looks like they're wasting time a bit here, Spurs, or are they just being incredibly patient with their build-up? But anyway, they've now switched it, but the long ball means they give possession away, and now we've got the chance finally. Ward-Prowse tried to switch it out to the other flank, but misplaced his pass. That's not normally what he does, old JWP. Oh, but long ball over the top to Ings, that always works. Nearly. Good save again from Loris. Oh, here we go. Corner. This is like the end to the first game where we had a couple of attacks and corners that nearly brought us victory, but just wasn't quite enough. But anyway, they've all slowed down now. Armstrong picks it up. I'm worried about the yellow cards we've picked up. I know a lot of my players are tired, but I think I'm just going to bring on Jack Stevens at the back. for Salisu. Stoppage time, final 4 minutes of the game. Are we going to have a late twist, or is it just going to be... Oh, maybe. Here comes Spurs. Long throw football again. This time, though, the keeper's wise to it. Forster saves. Do we get a counter-attack launched from here? Forster's taking his time, picking out his spot, waiting for the team to get into position. Spurs holding that very high line. That nearly found its way through. Now we've got to watch one final attack being launched by Spurs here. Oh, come on, no, don't let them score here. Oh, they're playing quite cautiously, though, playing it back instead of forwards. But okay, we'll let them do that. Doherty with the last chance here for Spurs. He crosses it. Oh, Forster saves. That would have been sickening if that had gone in. The header goes wide. I think that's going to be the final action. The referee's been very, very generous with the stoppage time here. 2-2. This time they're going to present the trophy to Southampton, and they shouldn't. So there you have it. Yet again, another pair of high-scoring draws. Not quite up to the 3-3s of last time, but 2-2 in both games. So that means after 4 matches, Southampton are undefeated. We're also without a win, but we're undefeated as well. We've scored 10. We've conceded 10. We are the entertainment team as far as this league is concerned. Well, do drop a like if you've enjoyed today's video. Leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought about the game. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We'll be back soon for Game Week 3, in which we'll be taking on Access Euphoria's Burnley team. But for now, I'm Dodgy Gamer. See you again soon.